Hi, Kavin. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Fine. So today we are here for what activity?
ASL activity.
ASL activity. So which lesson you are interested to for discussion?
The proposal.
The
Proposal.
proposal. Okay. So I think I remember during the session we were discussing about Russian wedding as well as Indian wedding. Okay. So like how Russian wedding and then Indian wedding similar? Not maybe not in all the prospectus, but somewhere we read, right. Well, like most of the rituals, we find it similar, right? Yes.
We read that in Indian weddings, we come to know that from groom side and from the bride side, the people gather and discuss for the function. And even in Russian weddings, we see that that groom's friends and bride's friends will talk and decide what to do before the function takes place. And even there's some rituals like. They hide the shoes, and even
Yes.
in Russian weddings also, this ritual is practiced.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes, and we read that no, from both the bridegroom and then groom, their friends they plan some what activities it is, fun activities, right? Yes. So let us move to the next question. Who are the main characters in the proposal?
the main characters in the proposal lesson is Ivan Lemo and Chibuko and his daughter Sepeno Natalia.
Hmm. Yes. Okay. So, what is Lemo's purpose of visiting Natalia's house?
Nemo visits Natalia's house for proposal. He proposed Natalia for marriage. So that was the reason Nemo visited Chibuko's house.
Why did he come alone? Usually, when somebody approach for proposal, right, for a marriage, they either take their family members. In Indian culture, we have seen, but here we find that Lemo went all alone. Why it is so?
They were having good relation also before, like
No
they were
reason why
neighbors.
Lemo was all alone to approach Natalia's father for the proposal.
Because maybe he don't have family members living there, or even he was confident that if he go alone, then proposal would be accepted. So he visited alone for the proposal.
Okay. First reason is he is already familiar to them. He was their neighbor. Okay, and then maybe he was not having anybody to join along with him for that reason. Next. What are the reasons for Lemo often falling fainted in the lesson?
Because of his poor health condition, and during the argument he was having the problem of anxietiness, and because of his heart palpitation also. These are the
Have you seen any anxiety patient?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you notice the symptoms of anxiety?
Yeah, ma'am. Like they have regular headaches, and even they feel depressed. They feel alone. That there is no one to listen them and or understand them. That's first
Sometimes
symptom.
they get tenderness in their hands and then feet, and they get
The
lot of
shiver.
sweating. Some people they get no sweating. Some people they get heart palpitation. Some people they generally
Even
they
faint.
faint. Yes. Okay. How does the play reflect the value of 19th century Russian society?
In 19th century, in Russian society, ma'am, they feel marriage as a business deal, ma'am, and they give importance for the property more to the property, ma'am, and they feel daughter as a burden also, ma'am, as we seen in lesson the proposal. And even in this lesson, we come to know that this marriage was more like a deal, not than something which we should obey and practice. And even in Russian society, the marriages were done only for the profit purpose, not for growing relationship between among social people, society or something.
Okay. Did Lemo demand dowry?
No.
No. Okay. So what we have seen here, rich people they approach for rich family for the proposal. That is what we understood in the play, right? By seeing the assets.
Yes.
And both Lemo as well as Natalia, they belong to well-to-do family,
Landowners.
landowners. They are actually landowners. Okay. If you were Lemo, how would you have handled the proposal differently?
If I would have been Lemo, then I would keep in mind that before talking, I would keep in mind that I have come here for a proposal, and I would not argue on petty issues. And first, I would listen what Natalia is trying to speak and understand what she's saying before arguing with her.
Okay. So you wouldn't have argued there.
No, because I would have come for a proposal. If I would have argued, then it would lead for effect. It would affect on the relationship.
Relationship, yes. What lesson about relationship and community can modern people learn from this play?
Modern people can learn from this play is they should have better understanding between each other and let go of some tribal issues, ma'am. And they can also communicate honestly, and ego and anger should not affect their relationship.
Relationship. Both no, not only to Lemo or Natalia, even Chubuku also they had attitude, ego,
Yes, ma'am.
and hatredness, and for small issues
and,
they prolong it, so they never let it go, and that is how the story has also dragged. So beginning, what did they quarrel for? They quarrel for the land.
Land.
Later again, dog. Right, yes. What qualities should people focus on when choosing a life partner according to you?
They must first focus on the qualities like better understanding, and even should have qualities like first we must listen before speaking. Everything is not to prove themselves, and they must not have give and take policy among themselves, because give and take policy is done for profit and marriage is not done for profit, as we know.
Yes. And I think during the lesson also I asked one question, why doctor marries a doctor? And I gave example also, one engineer married a doctor, what happened later in the relationship. So for any, when you choose any life partner, definitely we see the background financial thing, but what is very important is understanding between the partner counts. That is the understanding only makes them to know to be together for a longer period of time, right? Even till the lifetime. Yes. Okay. So is it a right to treat marriage as a business deal?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Why?
Because marriage should not be considered as business deal, because business deal, as I said before, have a policy like give and take. If give and take policy is done in marriages, then in that policy people will, that partner will see that who has done more and who is receiving more, which would lead to less trust among themselves and would break the relationship among themselves.
Yes. And during the lesson also we taunt, for doctor this much dowry, for engineer this dowry, and for this so and so profession this is the dowry. So this is the what we had a discussion here. Yes, of course, marriage shouldn't be like a business deal. And what I suggested in the end of the lesson, both the families, both bride and then groom's families together, they have to plan and then take equal responsibility, rather putting one complete responsibility to one family. We see till date also, we see most of the responsibilities, the burden is on the shoulder of the
Female.
bride parents. That should not happen. So anyways, nice discussion. I think we learned many things from this lesson, and you are also very confident in answering all the my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.